Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Friday to you. Good little sing in the shower is the way to get the day started.
I love singing, but people don't usually want to hear me sing to them. But we have some people here that you can actually come and listen to and enjoy their voices.
Real singers, community
That's
singers of Lake Norman. We're excited. We've got Charles and Rebecca joining us. Charles has been here before the spring season. It's wild to think it's about to be November in just a couple of weeks when it was just April and May and March earlier on in the year. But this is the fun time of the year where people can come out and really see some awesome singing and just have a good experience overall with the community singers of Lake Norman. Charles, for those that don't know, give us the history of community singers of Lake Norman, because you're the musical director.
That sounds so fancy. Thank you. We'll have to add that. We'll have to add that
the accent on there.
On the end.
Definitely.
It's the little thing on top.
Yes.
So, thank you. Oh, yeah. The angels have sung. So I think that probably the best way to start is 2017. We were doing a community chorus through the one of the colleges here. And there was a group of people who said, you know, we want to do something more for the community.
Okay.
So I sat down with a group of people in 2017 and started the Community Singers, and it kind of started, it blew up. It was awesome. I mean, we had so many people come out. COVID happened. We lost a lot of people. But I'm excited because this fall, our numbers are back to where it was in 2019, 2018, with the number of singers and the opportunities to get into places like this and tell our story and be more in the community, which I'd love to talk about that too, about what we're doing this fall for the community. But yeah, so that it was just a passion. We want to sing, but we also want to do something for this area. We want to be involved in the community.
Have you perfected how to tell people they're not good at singing?
I have,
because that's got to be a requirement.
I have worked on the. I've worked on the. We'll just sit you here. Let me sit you right here.
Is it? You just tell them to go sit in the audience, like get off. Just go. You belong. You belong here. You're just a community supporter, not so much a community singer.
We have this group now. They're gonna yell at me for saying this, but we have this group called the High Notes, and we have a sweet woman who is over the high notes. Her name's Barb, and she always says, "This is for those of us who cannot sing. We do." And so, but that's not true. I think we all have voices, right? We all have those voices that we can perform with. But no, yeah. So we have a great group of supporters. We do have a great group of people who just show up and help us do it. But like Rebecca, we have a fantastic group of people who are wonderful singers, but they have a passion also for getting our story out in the community.
And support goes multiple ways. It's not just coming to see the shows, but there's opportunity to sponsor and to be a part of the community and help that grow and be a voice in the community, if you would, and support that culture movement. Rebecca, so from the sponsorship side, you guys have events coming up.
Yes.
Again, you're already thinking Christmas, right? And I've been saying that for months. But you're like singing Christmas right now is what you're doing.
Yep.
What are
singing
those
Christmas since August?
Yeah. What are some of those opportunities if someone wanted to help support financially with the community singers?
Well, there are a number of ways. There's the obvious where you can sponsor an entire year's worth. You know, our spring season is the one that we're always really planning ahead on. Christmas is Christmas, and he does a really great job of putting together some special stuff for it. But it's kind of the same, and spring is like Broadway style, flavor. So it's always different. But you can sponsor, you can help out with our community services. Like we just did a drive for Watchmen of the Streets to supply stuff to the homeless. We just completed that. And you can buy merchandise, you can come volunteer, you can donate money as an individual. $50 goes a long way when you're trying to do some special stuff,
I imagine that the singers themselves support the organization as well,
Yeah.
a good bit, those who want to participate as a singer in the group. What is that process like? Like, okay, I got a little bit of pipe. I got some low pipes, maybe a little mid pipe. I don't have too much high
I don't know
pipe.
if you heard his Bad Company singing before you came in.
Oh, please.
I was going to say, please do it.
Don't you know you're my shooting star? That's pretty good, huh?
That sounds high pipe to me.
I was going to say.
That's my mid, believe it or not. So if you wanted to be a singer with the community singers of Lake Norman, what's that process like, that journey like?
Well, it kind of starts with a lot of people go on our website, lakenormansings.com, and they they kind of see it, what we're doing. And then shoot me an email, kind of let me know, hey, look, I'm either new to the area, I've been here forever and never heard of you, or I've been thinking about it. And I'm pretty quick to come back to you and with an invitation to come out to a rehearsal. We rehearse very local here in Cornelius.
You do have to rehearse. You do.
Yeah,
have
you kind of have to show up to a rehearsal. Kind of have to show up.
I'm ready.
It's hard to wing choral music.
Yeah.
Justin, there's always a seat for you. I don't care when it is. The last night of the show, you just show up and you got the solo.
Do it.
I could do, if you allow instruments, I could do the triangle.
Yeah,
I'd be
The
really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm more of a community singer supporter than I am singer, but I'll be glad to be in the audience cheering you guys on. What are the events that you guys have coming up this year?
Oh, well, we have the November 30th. We're going to sing with the Salisbury Orchestra and some other artists, right?
Yeah.
In Salisbury, we're going to do part of Handel's Messiah. And then the 1st and the 7th of December, we have our actual Christmas concerts.
And that's going down at Bethel Presbyterian Church in Cornelius. And then you've got December 7th as well at Central United Methodist Church. So you got the two churches going where you guys are performing at.
Handel's Messiah is just such like classic Christmas music, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those that like really puts you in the spirit. So I think doing it early in the season, too, is always so nice.
Christmas gets really busy.
Yeah.
It does. It certainly does. And this is our first opportunity to go along with Salisbury Symphony. And they have a wonderful, Salisbury is kind of a small town and has always been, but kind of growing. That area has grown, Kannapolis, Salisbury, and they have a wonderful symphony. And it'll be good for people in this area to see. It's not that far away,
right,
to go and hear some really beautiful music. And like you said, it a lot of it's nostalgia. It's just kind of sitting back and saying, "Oh gosh, this is beautiful." And Christmas, such a beautiful time of year in nature and in just the aesthetics of what we see. It's just So
is this like a West Side Story thing where it's like community singers of Lake Norman v. Salisbury community singers? Like, is that what goes on?
So there's some Charlotte Chamber. There's some groups in Charlotte. I believe there's some local colleges, Catawba perhaps. I'm not exactly sure of everybody who's going to be coming together to sing, but there's just kind of there's going to be a great group of singers, and we'll have a wonderful team there from community singers. So please go on salisburysymphony.org and get your tickets. You can also go through our website, lakenormansings.com, to get that.
LakeNormanSings.com. You can see the schedule there. You can see about the opportunities to support as well. Rebecca, so you are a singer, though, as well, and you help organize things too. So give us give us your journey, how you got introduced to community singers at Lake Norman and what made you want to be a part of it and how it's been.
Well, I hit a time in my life where I was like, I need to stop just doing stuff that needs done. I need to do some things that are for me. And I hadn't sung in a while. And I started Googling, where can I sing? Where can I sing? And I found a lot of random different things and a couple of courses that were nearby. One was in Charlotte, one was here. And I just emailed him and I said,
oh, that really does work. If you just
no, it really does.
That was it.
He's not a celebrity as you think. No, so I emailed him and I said, hey, listen, would it be okay if I just came and sat in rehearsals? I didn't even volunteer to like rehearse with them. I just wanted to sit, as long as it doesn't mess up like your performances and stuff. Like I don't want to get in the way, And he said, yeah, come on down. And I come on down and people are slapping music in my hands and they're like, okay, you're this part. I'm like, okay. What do you sing? Alto, I think. I don't know. And then you're just trying to follow along. And it was very satisfying. And then I'm telling one of the ladies, because they were so friendly, right? Immediately, you're welcomed. And I was telling one of them that I'm just here, to see what it's like. I'm not performing with you guys because we were talking about the dress rehearsal. She goes, oh no, you're singing. I was like, oh, okay, I better get a babysitter so I can go. Yeah, and that was the end of it. And then at some point, somebody said that I used to be in sales, and then someone else went, oh, then you should do our marketing and you can handle the Instagram. And I was like, I suppose. So there you go. It happens on its own.
It's all part of the community. And you can check out Community Singers of Lake Norman, LakeNormanSings.com. Charles, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Hey, Rebecca, pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. LakeNormanSings.com. Some shows coming up before you know it here. So you can sign up. You can get tickets as well. Find out different ways to support. Maybe you're into the arts and community singing. And I like singing, but
there's a seat for you.
Come
Justin.
sing.
There's a seat for you.
And for you, man.
In the audience.